since I'm here, I want to get a quick answer for what, in your own mind, is a crucial component of a song that you think means the most to you. Whether it be lyricism, it actually be the production, like the stylistic of how like the artist portrays himself. Like what portion of an actual
means to me?
like what means to you
what
the
gets
most?
me onto a song?
Exactly.
Production. I think number one is production, because I think like at the end of the day, the internet has broken the barriers for people like us to write rhymes and get on there. And I think the people may disagree with this. I think like having a story and rhyming it is not inherently the hardest thing to do anymore, because people have proliferated their work and people can see themselves and be like, oh, I can like also kind of rap too, you know what I'm saying? But like I think just the technical knowledge to create hits on a productional level is a new type of skill and barrier to entry that I think that we should be respecting more, because I think it's harder to create a hard ass beat and then find an equivalent rapper that can go on it. Because I think more and more what we realize is that like there are some gems in there like throughout this day and age. I think Mo Bamba was an example of like where the artist actually made that track and the beat was pretty good. But I think more and more what we're realizing, especially Future as an example, Migos as an example, like their production is so well backed that I think that a lot of there's an echelon of artists like Young Thug, Future, Migos that you can almost kind of interchange between the production. You wouldn't know the difference. Like you can also take the instrumentals from a Future album and put it on Migos, and take the Migos instrumental, put it on Future, and you won't know the difference. And damn it, they will fucking sell and they'll be number one. And you know why? Because those producers have just project files of the hundreds of thousands, terabytes. They're like, we have ready to go. Like we have ammo. Pay me money and I'll just throw you what you need to make it number one, right? Like so that's why production to me nowadays is like, okay, you know what? You're a good producer. You get my props.
I'm actually very like pretty much the same when it comes down to it. It's production matters pretty much the most
nowadays, at least.
Nowadays, sure.
Because like listen back to Any Day. Like I'm sorry, every song sounded exactly the same. Like there was like a handful of songs like Dr. Dre songs that like really like. Like everybody knows that there's
keys and shit.
Yeah, there's like a handful of riffs in the 1980s, 1990s that everybody were like, all right, this is like dope. But everybody, the boom bap music sounded all the same.
Because they use the same time signatures, they use the same literal drum machines. Like
they were limited by the
exactly. They were limited by what they had at that time. I want to give an example to an artist, which I believe the producer was the star instead. And to me, this is like a staple of a producer making the song. And that goes back to I think 2013, 2014, Young Lean. So Young Lean's Kyoto.
Young Lean.
If you listen to Young Lean, exactly, that's what I'm saying. Young Lean has further developed as an absolute wonderful beast of an actual musician. But back then, his producers, his like little close circle of the Sad Boys, like, I'm not, man. It's iconic. Back then, it's iconic. It's like Young Lean, to me back then, if he was on a modern track, it would suck. In my opinion, his voice is just absolutely horrible. But you add it onto one of these producers who are now icons in cloud rap, and all of a sudden, it's a banger.
The voice is an instrument. The voice is an instrument in the song.
Exactly.
It's no longer like a overlay.
It's part of the production.
It is.
Kanye West was directly like involved in making that kind of stuff, and like Roger and Zap, like
Zap and Roger,
they were the vocoders. They started that too.
Yes.
And I think that like speaks to like this is why like people don't identify with lyricism anymore, because it's like at least on a large scale, on mainstream scale, it's because like. I think it's more about using words as a conduit for feelings and letting the production lead the narrative of the song.
Sometimes that's the case. You want that. You're trying to get that. You're like, I want the production show.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a trend in hip hop though, because you can say the same thing like in 2005, like it was really production over, talent.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, like in the 2000s when Ja Rule was rapping. Ja Rule can't really rap. I mean, he can rhyme, sure, but like,
he's not a lyricist.
It's like DMX, people like that. I wouldn't say they're the best artists, but like the production was definitely key.
He got some.
Another one.
He could flow.
Artists like that, mystical.
Like
mystical for sure.
It's really production that makes those
this song makes you want to slap my grandma. So I'm like if you listen to a DMX song, you want to fucking like go to your local ATV dealer and just like fucking mob out with your friends. Like, fuck it, I'll pay for all those ATV. Let's finance that bitch and just ride in the streets. Like, let's do this. I love this song. Like, that's like what I try to get at.
The videos were.
It's all feeling. It's like, get that going.
And then we went back into more lyricism when, I'm saying, J. Cole, Kendrick, Drake came out. It was more lyricism over production. And then, I'm saying, we're back in the trend of production over lyricism.
We're definitely a sine wave on this shit.
Okay. I want you now to tell me what is the most meaningful portion of a song and or artist.
I can't see.
Personally, like what encapsulates you the most?
There's this one word in German boy, which is Zeitgeist, that I feel like it's just a spirit of the time.
Yeah.
Where honestly, lyricism could really mean less to me. Like, I don't really care about lyrics, but really both the encapsulation of the time in which it was made, because when you look back at songs back then, those are which way do I face? Those songs are encapsulations of the era in which they were made, but besides that, the only meaning really behind the words, it doesn't really need to be serious or not, it just needs to carry weight.
Okay. It's deep.
Okay.
There's like an angst you want to feel in that song,
Yeah, like
I feel like should be read.
I mean, sometimes people listen to music not even be like for answers that they didn't even like, for questions they didn't know they had.
I feel like a lot of people listen to music just to feel a certain type of way these days.
Sometimes
hell yeah.
I swear, like, if I really, really like, I'm like, fuck, I need to fucking cry, else I'm gonna explode. Like, I know what songs to go to, and it's fucking amazing.
What song?
Yeah, what song?
Hold on. What song?
There's this one band from Taiwan called Angel Baby. The last track on Wabi Sabi, I don't know how to say in Chinese, but it's translated to rice fields, and it's fucking beautiful.
Is that what we listened to in your car today?
No, we were listening to Mind Design's text messages from Yon Zen. Oh, no, the Japanese band, it's Shintaro Sakamoto.
That song was pretty cool, but I don't know something.
Closer to
Daryl's
closer to the mic.
Okay. Shout out to Shintaro Sakamoto. Yoryori Teikoku is one of my favorite Shibuya K era Japanese groups. Like, fuck yeah, fuck hard.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
Is there anything on your top 10 that you feel like you need to defend?
I gotta look back at that shit, honestly. Okay, you're Sitch. I really don't need to defend that.
Top 10, so.
Okay, I was gonna say.
I forgot to bring up what happens when I try to relax. Like, honestly, I really liked Microfiche, but honestly, I didn't like most of the songs. It was just like relatable, and Microfiche definitely stood out for me.
Yeah.
Micropenis.
Yeah.
Shout out to Micropenis.
Thank you.
Let's see what else. Gamal Ken ain't an album. That's why there's 11. That's an honorable mention, honestly.
What else you got? I don't remember on it.
Yeah, everything's pretty groovy here. Yeah, Calm Time. I don't know. Again, just some weeaboo music that I fuck hard with.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I noticed you don't have Peggy on there.
No, I do. Yeah, veteran JPEG.
I was tripping.
JPEG Muffin.
No, yeah.
JPEG Muffin.
Peg's in there.
I can't read my own handwriting. That says Mafia, but it looks like JPEG Muffin.
Muffin. JPEG Muffin.
Sound like some IKEA shit. Sound like some fucking young lean ass looking furniture. Fuck.
So some white boy?
No, because he's Swedish. Well, raised in.
I mean, some white boy.
Yeah, he's raised in Vietnam, which is kind of weird. No, young lean.
Some white boy? No, he's Swedish.
So extra white.
What's the difference?
I don't know where white dudes are from. Like, honestly, white is such a fucking generalized word.
Oh,
honestly, that's fucking
Okay, hold on.
No, I don't want to bring up this
I got nothing to say about that.
discussion. That's fucking crazy.
No, go back. We're going to you now. You have nothing to say on what portion of an artist and or a song that means the most to you and what grasps you the most.
Yeah, what was on your
This year.
You had a certain few albums that are for sure on your top, right?
Yeah.
Which ones for sure and why?
Sir.
For surely on my top.
For surely.
What spoke to you?
Punkin, Maxo Cream.
Switched to my page.
I didn't realize what page I was on. Punkin, Maxo Cream.
Please elaborate, because I love that album.
I feel like a lot of songs, if not every song on the album, it did slap. It was very catchy, but there was also a story behind what he was saying.
Right.
Like Roaches is about his family, literally, you know what I'm saying, going through Hurricane Harvey.
Work too, that bottom half.
Work, just talking about him really trying to come up. Capiche.
I love his IG.
Just a banger.
I mean, just a banger, but I really fuck with that song a lot. I really did fuck with Capiche.
Yeah.
Let's get it.
Grannies. Another great
That's
one.
my favorite song.
Grannies.
Yep.
It was really like a big story, and every song was a different part of him.
It's like throwing up like
this album,
gang signs or Tourette's.
the Punkin' album really felt like, for the first time in a long time, I was actually learning a lot about an artist off one album. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Love Letter Trippy. Definitely probably one of my favorites this year as well. Love Letter 3 by Trippy. And it's truthfully just, it's really like a vibey, emotional album.
Really? Okay.
But at the same time, it's really good. I don't know how to explain I don't know how to explain that album. Like, you just have to listen to it
No, I feel it.
a couple times.
Okay.
KOD, classic J. Cole. Really said a lot of good shit.
So considering all of us motherfuckers talk about J. Cole every episode, why was KOD on that? And why do you feel like none of us had it on there?
I mean, I'm gonna say KOD, honestly, in my opinion, next to like Friday Night Lights or Saturday Night Lights,
Oh, okay.
is probably one of his best albums.
Wow.
I feel like that strongly.
Okay.
Um,
But why though?
because truthfully, this was probably one of the first albums that J. Cole's produced in a long time that sounded like those old mixtapes.
In terms of lyrics or beats?
In terms of passion behind what he was saying.
For sure.
That's very
I see
subjective,
it.
but I see
I
it.
see it.
So I really felt like old J. Cole, classic J. Cole, and I listened to this album. Some of the songs were a little over the top, a little deeper than they should have been, but
Right.
a lot of like the songs and the shit he was saying and how he said it really caught me.
Yeah, that window pane, that shit was up.
I mean, Kevin's Heart, 98.5, ATM. Like hella shit. Like I fuck with all of it. Like a lot of it.
Wait, that
It was catchy.
The video, he actually got Kevin Hart to do it. Right?
He did.
Honestly, I like most of the album. It's just I don't know how well it
You're talking.
I don't know how well it plays into the playability and like how I feel about it.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I
I'm
don't
gonna
listen
walk
to
away.
it as the songs as much as I do now, but every now and then I pop on Photograph or I'll hit on, what's the other song I put on?
Go ahead.
Kevin's Hart.
I'm just gonna have to get up.
I mean, I like Kevin Hart, but I'm gonna be playing Kevin Hart that much.
1985.
Motivate. I fuck with Motivate a lot. Well, I fuck with KOD a lot. This actual song, not the album.
Wait, we have everybody but Sean right now, right?
This is what you call
Yeah,
a
pretty
flip.
much.
Yeah, I fuck with that.
Oh no, so let me ask you guys this.
Uh-huh.
You know the songs, right? Like It's Going Down by Young Jock or In the Club by 50 Cent or like even Oakland by Bell, right?
Yeah.
You know, like these
The club bangers.
the club bangers that like club bangers with a caveat. Club bangers that stood the test of time. Play that shit now, crowds will lose it.
I mean, there's a bunch of club bangers that stood the test of time. I still don't like
Absolutely,
them.
absolutely. That's just a handful of.
Apple bottom jeans probably still slap low key.
Yeah, like locally. So let me ask you this: drop off some songs that like 6, 7, 10 years from now they'll be club bangers.
Can we
Like-
do this next episode?
Huh?
The next episode?
Yeah, like stuff like that.
This is how we do it.
Like
By Montel
because there was
Jordan?
Fuck yeah.
No. I'm asking for songs that came out in
That shit still
2018.
hits.
Yeah.
Songs that came out in 2018 that will be that for the next generation.
I think Sicko Mode.
I feel like I'm
Wait,
upset
does
by
it have to be
Drake.
2018 or does it have to be like
Sicko Mode. I think
and
for
like this
living
generation?
in 2018.
I'm upset.
And
I feel like
let's-
Let's keep this conversation
Because I
grounded.
can tell you like a track
I'm
that is
sure.
for sure never gonna get old. That hot nigga track, bro.
Oh, yeah,
You know what?
yeah.
I
Hot
think
nigga,
I was-
that shit.
Yeah.
That shit is about to.
Yeah.
That shit's about to be played at all the cookouts, bro. like
I feel like Self Care by Mac Miller is also another one that's probably gonna be played a lot.
You think so?
This is the song you mean?
I feel like it's not gonna be played on the radio, but I feel like a lot of
Yeah.
like our generation really.
Talking about
That's a
hits.
song that I feel like a lot of us can relate to. Like,
So like, let me ask you this: what was a hot song from 2017 that got played this year?
Sicko Mode.
I said that
I'm
one.
sorry.
17, 18.
2017.
Sorry.
Talking about that.
You're a jerk.
You're a jerk. It probably depends on the region, though.
2017 wasn't a good year.
2016.
It depends on the region.
That's the thing. I don't remember most albums.
That's what I was trying to get at with that question, right?
Anti? Yeah.
Okay, Rihanna.
I don't think so. Nah. It's
Look at my shit.
Maybe where we're from.
I feel like it depends on the region. Because if you're from the Bay Area,
Fucking
Bay Area has that last
it would be like I got 5 on it. That'd be something
like
that.
last year though.
But like, here's the thing.
Yeah.
I don't think that's true. I think that.
Wait, when was the last time you've been to a club?
I feel like
Honestly, anytime we go to a show,
Yeah.
that shit plays every time.
Exactly. So if you go
Every
like
time.
to the East Coast,
Oh,
SoCal, they have their own like bangers. So they
Any
have their
Bay
own sort
Area
of
show,
fun.
that shit comes
Oh,
on.
there's
Yeah.
a video of me like
E40.
like at my sister's
Stripping?
birthday, like in November,
Nice.
just like straight. We were in Oakland, right? And
Okay.
there was like it was like a really bougie ass like bar with a wedding DJ in the back, and then like some like hood ass people came out, and then he started playing D-Lo NoHo, and I fucking like started jumping up and down and like having the dreads like hitting my face, like you're like going in, like no,
I
like
feel anytime Tongue Gonna Go comes on.
exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, that was on too.
Yeah.
I
that
got you
night.
right here with that last question.
That guy
Yeah.
played Punjabi MC too as well. I was like,
Why
what?
did I do that?
Because Indians were in the
TK.
crowd and we went in. But like,
Okay, yeah, that's right.
I wonder if the DJ
talking
spotted
about
that.
the
He was
race?
like,
Was it
The
the one
race.
featuring Jay-Z? Or
Yeah,
It's
Jay-Z,
Brown
Jay-Z,
Beagles.
I feel like
Of
TK
course.
has
What
been
about
Jay-Z's for a minute.
what about Sing Is King?
TK the race.
that's just like
Gucci
angry.
Gang. I feel like it's another song that's
Gucci Gang. Yeah.
I feel like that song's
Gucci
gonna live
Gang.
on for a minute. The
Yeah.
race,
For a couple
TK.
Everything gonna be alright.
Oh.
That's Kendrick Lamar.
Some of the songs from Lil Uzi's album.
I don't
wanna say Denzel Curry.
No, I'm saying.
one?
Oh, come on now.
Taco Bell.
There's like
Taco
EDM.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
feel like Ultimate is a little more popular.
Yeah.
It's gonna live on
Ultimate,
the
be-
album.
solely because of the meme section.
Okay. Okay.
That
Dan-
track is so
Hey, bro,
hard.
Daniel.
That shit is so hard.
Remember we went to that Denzel Curry concert?
Right.
And when Ultimate came on? Yeah. That shit was wild.
When Ultimate came on to Denzel Curry
I
concert,
am the one.
I.
Nah, that shit get me
When they
so
mosh pit
hyped.
Hey, no. So, hey, what happened to that one dude that got mad at me?
Oh, alright. There's some big ass dude. Like, he's like just started literally shoving the fuck out of people, right? Like, everyone's just
He
like
started
defiant.
watching.
Yeah, he literally started doing it, but he was shoving everyone. People that didn't even want to do it. He like shoves the fuck out of Bajwa. Bajwa like barely flinches, shoves his ass back, and then the dude gets hella mad and like fucking does it back to Bajwa. Like, bro,
I don't fucking move.
fucking idiot.
I mean, bro, he probably weighed like 100 pounds more than me, but he was like shorter. He was cute.
Oh, wait, what? It was like
No, probably.
over his eyebrows. Like, no more my doors, bro. Like,
He didn't have the beanie. He had a snapback.
you fucker.
He had a snapback on. I love that that dude just got mad. I didn't even notice though. That shit was wild.
You should have pushed him again.
I only like the grilled cheese.
Check it out. You have to even out all the way through.
I can't go back. Mom, cut the edges off.
There you go.
Hey, don't be kicking my dog.
No, but for sure, Ultimate for sure.
I am the one, the one,
Hey, Sean.
the one, the one,
Yeah.
the one.
so
Oh, is it me time?
I just want to ask you a
Wait,
question.
hold
A
on.
couple people have this album on there.
Wait, what is this?
What is
East
it?
Atlanta Love Letter. Why did you guys
Who's
like
that
that
by?
album? Because
Man,
I tried listening to that album.
Six Flags.
I tried, but I listened to like the first song. I was like, okay, it's cool, I guess.
It's not as
Second
busy
gone, I
as
was like,
Santa.
second song, I was like, okay, it's cool, but it sounded a little bit like the first song. Third song, I was like, okay, this is the first song. Fourth song, I was like, okay,
It's my house.
these all kind of sound the same. I'm over
Yeah,
it.
no, I can feel it.
So I'm trying to figure out like how'd you guys really stay with
Hey,
that
yo,
that's
album?
the thing,
hey,
like-
the podcast.
Oh, sorry. Hold on.
Ended?
Pause. We need to start
Jesus
over.
dipped my life.
Oh damn.
I don't even want to watch it.
Oh,
what is that? Leave it
All
there.
right, pause. We'll pause. Take a
Okay,
break.
let's
You take a break.
Let's take a break.